Hello student, I am Arnab Das. Today we discuss about the geothermal power plant. Last day we introduced about the geothermal, which is basically stand for the two terms. One is the geo and second one is the thermal. That means heat energy for the earth. That is the earth heat energy. If we convert into the electrical energy form, that time this one can be suitable or applicable for our daily life and various other application. So nowadays geothermal is an important term for generating the power, and for this reason this kind of renewable energy is most important. How to geothermal energy convert into the form of the electrical energy, and that can be done by using the power plant. And today we discuss about the geothermal power plant, how they do that one. For the commercial point of view, geothermal power plant basically three types. One is the flash power plant, second one is the dry steam power plant, and third one is the binary plant. Combining of this flash and binary, this is another kind of category can be created, and that one is named as flash binary combined power plant. Each and everyone has some advantage and the application point of view, or where it can be established on that point of view, this is categorized. If we concentrate on the flash power plant, that time geothermally heated water under pressure is separated in a surface vessel. That means initially the geothermally heated water come to the surface vessel, and where it is categorized into the two form. One is the steam and another one is the hot water. The steam is delivered to the turbine and the turbine powers a generator. The liquid is injected back into the reservoir. That this is the basic step by which the power generation goes on for the flash power type of plant. If we go on the block diagram, that time it will be easy for the understand also. There are two well is present. One is the production well and another one is the injection well. From the production well, from the geothermal zone, the hot water is come at a particular chamber where two zone is separated by using the pressure, where the brain portion the hot water is present and another side the steam which is go to the turbine position. At the turbine it is used for generating the electrical power, and after that this one will become where the cooling mechanism is going on there, and this cooling or cooled water is come to again the position for the geothermal zone by using the injection well. So this is a complete path by which the flash steam power system is work on there. For the flash plant, if we come to a conclusion or if we come to a notation, that time flash plant liquid above 360 Fahrenheit can be sprayed into the lower pressure tank. This position, it is evaporate quickly and the turbine to create the energy. So this is the basic step, and this is the block diagram also how the flash steam power plant is work on. Now we concentrate on the dry steam power plant. What happened on there? Steam is produced directly from the geothermal reservoir to run the turbine that power the generator, and no separation is necessary because will only produce the steam. So this is a main and important difference also. That means here no reservoir you have to required to separate the steam and hot water. So block diagram will be look like this. Here a production wheel is present which pass flow the steam to the turbine position, and then the cooled water is come to again at the geothermal zone. So this is an path which is created on there. And if you go on the notation, that time for the dry steam plant, as the steam is rise, it power a turbine that is turn power an electrical generator to create energy that can be used. Okay, so this is the basic thing, and obviously you can able to see also this is the simplest type of power plant where the steam is come directly at the turbine position, and the cooled water is come to again at through the injection well at the position of the geothermal zone. Now we go to the another type, that is the binary power plant. This is uh, little bit differ from the direct and flash type. What happened in here? Here the production of electricity from the geothermal resource lower than the 150 degree or 302 degree Fahrenheit degree. Okay, so if anywhere the geothermal sources temperature is near about 150 degree or 302 Fahrenheit, that time also it can generate the power plant. How it can possible? Though the no of binary geometric plant, the facility that make the possible reduce the geothermal energy's already lower emission rate to zero. Okay. Now we go to the section where it is happen on there. There a heat exchanger is present. Look that here and heat exchanger is present. Here directly the water is not come to the plant or steam is not come to the plant. This portion is or heat exchanger is used to exchange the heat energy through another kind of liquid, and which liquid is vapor, and this vapor is come to the or steam is come to the turbine which rotate the turbine to generate the electrical energy, and then this is again cool. This circular path is maintained on there. This is the circular path is maintained. This is uh, the liquid is heated on there, then go to the turbine, then again this is cool and again come this position. So this is a circular path is going on there, and directly their geothermal hot water or steam is not come to the plant position. So if we go through a step, that time the binary plant typically use a organic Rankine cycle system. Okay, so again you just concentrate this point. The geothermal water, which already I told, the geothermal water heated another liquid such as isobutane or other organic fluid such as the pentafluoropane, which boil at a lower temperature than water to generate the steam. Now the two liquids are kept completely separate through the use of the heat exchanger, which transfer the heat energy from the geothermal energy or water to the working fluid. So this is a most important point which is included for the binary power plant. There, this kind of fluid is not directly come at the geothermal hot water. Second fluid, what happened? That is the isobutane or organic fluid. What happened? This second fluid expand to the gaseous vapor. This is unite the steam, or this is the vapor which is again here we cannot be use the steam because this steam is basically used for the water when it is evaporate. But if we concentrate the point as vapor, then it will be most suitable for understanding. So second fluid expand into the gaseous vapor. Okay. Now the force of expanding vapor like steam turn the turbine that powered the generator. All of the produced geothermal water is injected back into the reservoirs. As I told, there are no direct geothermal energy or geothermal water is connect at the plant one. Now we go at the combination of the flash and binary type of power plant. What happened on there? The combined process, that is the flash. What happened on there? For the flash type, the water is come, heat water is come and separated into the two form, and this two form, one is the steam, another one is the hot water. Then it is bypassed at the injection well, and steam is go to the turbine, then it will be go through the process. For the binary case, what happened? Their hot water is increase the uh, another type of liquid to evaporate, and this vapor is go to the turbine, and then the heat energy, sorry, steam is uh, generate a rotational power to generate the electrical energy. So this two combined process is done on there for the flash binary type of case. If we go this position, that time what happened? Look that here a chamber is present. This is vaporate on there. This is the vaporate on there. Here this vaporization process is goes on there, and this is the portion where the steam, and here this is the separation portion where steam and heat water is separate on there. That means if you concentrate with the picture here, initially hot water is go to this position, and this is separate into the two form. Okay, this separated energy two form steam is come to this position to turn the turbine to generate the electrical energy, and now the second portion, that is the hot water, is come to this portion where there another type of liquid is present which evaporate, and then it is again come to the portion which uh, which rotate the turbine to generate the electrical power. Then this liquid come back again here for the cooling mechanism is going on there, and then this path is created on there. So this portion is used, this portion is used for binary process, and this portion is used, this portion is used for flash type of power plant. So this combined process is going on there to generate the electrical power by using the geothermal hot energy or hot water. In addition to the different power plant technology in use today, additional application and technology continue to emerge. The following are the some commonly discussed as area of future development. This is not so important though, I just included in here. That is, one is the enhanced geothermal system, mixed working fluid or Kalina system, and this is the distribution or distributed generation, and the last one is the supercritical cycle. This is the future development. Okay, this is used for the future day. So this is the step, or this is the um, thing which is basically try to introduce. This is obviously the research application of this technology are being proposed in the US, France, Australia, and any other where also. And sometimes it is also defined as a hot dry rock. So this is most likely as a dry type of by hot, that is the in, although the deeper crust and interior of the earth is universally hot. That means if you dip anywhere, so there after a certain distance, you obviously you got the heat energy. By that hot energy, how can you generate the electrical power? This is try to do, and this process is basically denoted as enhance geothermal system. So on that cases, this is not necessary the geothermal water uh, also. So occurring geothermal reservoir water and interconnection open volume for water movement. This can be present on there. So this is a very important feature also, which will be trying to future type of geothermal system. Okay. Now for the mixed working fluid or Kalina system, this is also tried to introduce. What happened on there? This is Kalina cycle is only one this possible mixed the working fluid ap approaches to possibly achieving the greater heat transfer efficiency or low temperature production of power. That means by not the direct process, how can the efficiency can be increased on there for the electricity power? It trying to introduce by using this kind of process. This is the distributed generation where the geothermal application can be sized and constructed a geographically remote site in order to meet on-site the electricity demand. In the first, the unit power of the remote resort. In the second, the power supply electricity to operate an well field. So this is also a coming feature for the generation of electrical power by using the geothermal process. For the supercritical fluid at the temperature and pressure that can be diffused through the solid. A supercritical fluid such as carbon dioxide can be pumped into the underground formation to fracture the rock, thus create a reservoir for geothermal energy production and heat transfer. The supercritical fluid is used to form the reservoir, can heat up and expand, and is then pumped out of the reservoir to transfer the heat to the surface power plant of the other plant. So this is also a most important or feature which can be introduced for generating the power through the geothermal process. So I think we can obviously understand about the what is the process by which geothermal energy is converted into the electrical energy, and obviously this electrical energy is a source for by using the renewable term also the source for various kind of application in your daily life. And today we can conclude that geothermal plant is the most important term nowadays for generating purpose. This is plant also is also a most important term nowadays where we can use to generate the electrical energy, and obviously this is also a very much interesting research area also by which the geothermal energy is the main or prime thing by which the electrical energy can be converted. I think each and everyone can able to understand this basic thing for the generation of electrical energy through the geothermal energy, and hope we will all again meet with the next class. Until have a good day and have to say thank you.